ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। निरञ्जनं नित्यमनन्तरूपं भक्तानुकम्पाधृतविग्रहं वै ईशावतारं परमेशमीड्यं तं रामकृष्णं शिरसा नमामि। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिया सर्वविद्यास्वरूपान्तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। यस्यात्मभूतस्य गुरोः प्रसादात् अहं विमुक्तोऽस्मि शरीरबन्धात्। सर्वोपदेष्टुः पुरुषोत्तमस्य तस्याङ्घ्रियुग्मं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्। कुलीनम् अकुलीनं वा वीरं पुरुषमानिनं चारित्रमेव व्याख्याति शुचिं वा यदि वा शुचिम्। अनार्यस्तु आर्यसंस्थानः शौचाद्धीनस्तथा शुचिः लक्षण्यवद् अलक्षण्यो दुःशीलशीलवानिव। A person who follows truthfulness in his life will be successful in the personal context, in the social context, in the religious context, and in spiritual context. That is the assertion of Bhagavan Ramchandra Murthy. He explains the necessity of being truthful, the grandness of a truthful person is explained in this context, and we are studying that. In the last class he told, nothing counts, neither education nor power, nor wealth, nor physical strength. Nothing counts in getting success in life except character of a person. Kulinam va, akulinam va, shuchim va, ashuchim va, charitryameva vyakhyati. A person's quality of life, both are determined by his character. And a person who pretends to be good, keeping himself as a dharmic person, keeping himself as an untruthful one, he pretends to be good, he will be a loser. Bhagavan here says, how can I pretend whole life? How many lies I have to remember? Because appearing as I am is most easiest thing. Appearing as I am not will be the most difficult thing. Presenting myself in a manner which I am not is a most difficult thing. Because I have to go on build up the castle of lies. And if one lie is picked up, one lie is found, then the entire castle will be demolished. Therefore Bhagavan says, I cannot be a pretending one. Anaryaha san arya samsthanaha iva. Being myself as ignoble, I cannot pretend as a noble one. Shauchat inaha san. Being a dirty person, I cannot pretend myself as a clean one. Even with regard to physical cleanliness, you imagine a person who doesn't take bath, doesn't keep his body clean. So what he does, he has to present himself to the society because nobody will even talk to that person who is stinking physically. You don't even wish to talk to that person because of that stink. So what he does, he puts scent. Why he puts scent? Because he himself knows, I am not a presentable one. So I have not taken bath. So I am not a presentable one. So to convert myself as a presentable one, what I do, I add some perfume. The problem is the perfume itself becomes one more stink. Already body stink is there, then perfume becomes another stink, then it creates a different stink. So you cannot be a shauchat inaha and at the same time shuchi iva. Alakshanyaha san lakshanyavad iva. There is no lakshana at all. I am avalakshanaha. I live with lot of angularities, but I pretend to be what you call a man of decency. That can never be there. Dushilaha san shilavan iva. I cannot pretend myself. So Bhagavan continues. Adharmam dharmaveshena yadyaham lokasankraham abhipatsye shubham hitva kriyam vidvivarjitam. Yadi aham shubham kriyam hitva vidhivarjitam kriyam abhipatse. If I behave in such a manner, having given up the right thing in my life and following the wrong thing, tad adharmam bhavati. Tad adharmam dharmaveshena bhavati. Tad dharmaveshena lokasangraham bhavati. Bhagavan is arguing here, every individual should be a responsible person. So one cannot take to adharma. Having taken to adharma, one cannot pretend that it is dharma. And if it pretends that adharma as dharma, then it becomes a cause of lokasankara. Lokasankara means what? Confusion. So far, people had trust in me that I am the man of character. He is talking from his personal standpoint. So far, society believes me, whatever my understanding is proper, whatever my behavior that is proper, whatever I tell that is truth. So far, that faith I had. It is built up faith. By my character, by my lifestyle, it is a built up faith. But suddenly, if I do something, and the people will refer that action with a already existing scale, and if they come and ask, what is this? So far you told that the dharma should be there, one should follow the father's promise. Suddenly you are not following the father's promise. So what should I tell? So I have to defend my action. Then that adharmam is defended as dharma. So you can see in political places. So they do some violation. So how they defend it? I am not the only person who have done this. My predecessors are there. I am in the chain. Like that they defend. Then it becomes what we call lokasankraham bhavati, cause for confusion. I am a responsible person in the society. Therefore, I cannot misguide the society. Being not allowed to be adharmic openly, I have to project my adharmic action as dharma and I have to justify it. By doing justification, what I do, I create confusion in the minds of the society, and I cannot create that type of confusion in the society because I am a responsible person. Every individual is a model, at least for a few people in the world. Every individual is a model, at least for few people. Popular people become model for the entire society. Successful people become model for, powerful people become model for entire society. But every individual is model for at least few people. A father is a model for 2 or 3 children. Mother is a model for 2 or 3 children. Suppose father says, tell truth, tell truth, tell truth. Go on, he says that. While explaining Harishchandra's story, the father is teaching the child, tell the truth, tell the truth. That time, suddenly one telephone comes. On the other hand of the telephone, somebody, uncle talks. So-and-so is there? Yes. Who is speaking? The uncle gives his name. The child says to father, "Father, uncle wishes to talk to you." Then uncle name, as even the father heard the uncle's name, he remembered that he has to pay the loan due. Now he is not able to pay that loan. So immediately what father says? "You tell, I am not in home." Then there is a confusion in the mind of the child. So far father was telling, "Tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth." Suddenly father is telling me to tell lie. So which one I should follow? So in that confusion, the child says, "My father says that he is not in house." So you create confusion in the mind of the child. So Ramji's argument is, a responsible person in the society should not create confusion. How he creates confusion? By doing contradictory things. By pretending. And every individual is a responsible person, at least for their children. So mother is beating the child. Father asks, "Why you are beating?" Then mother says, "See, he has stolen the pencil from his classmate." So father says to child, "Hey, if you want, you should have told me that I should have stolen from my office stationery." Now child gets confusion. How it is? If father steals from office, mother doesn't beat. If I steal from school, mother beats. Whether stealing is right or wrong. She doesn't have guts to say to her husband, "You shut up your mouth. You are stealing from office, that is known case. Why should you tell openly to the child?" So mother doesn't have the guts to say, "You shut up," to her husband. Because mother also wants father to take bribe and steal things. But same mother says, child should not steal. See the contradiction. She wants her husband to steal. But she doesn't want the child to steal. See? So she says, if husband is a straightforward person, she says, "You don't know how to live in the world. See the neighbor, that fellow goes on building and building and building, purchasing building and cars, and you are telling straightforward, 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 like that. Not taking bribe, not stealing government property." She says, but same mother says to child, "Don't steal." So now the child is in confusion. This confusion should not be there in the society. Therefore, father and mother are model for children. Teachers are model for student. If teacher themselves help the student to copy in the examination. So confusion, teachers should not create confusion in the student's mind. And famous people are model for entire society, especially if the people who are popular, if they are characterless people, then what happens? Entire society justifies that character, bad character, as a right thing. That is a problem in India nowadays. You see, all the models and the popular models are all either this scam or that scam, or the drunkards, or nothing, no values at all. Majority don't have. Suddenly I read a paper, in a paper, SRK become youth icon. Like that I read. I wondered how SRK can become youth icon. Because in my terminology, in my mind, SRK is equal to Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna, how Sri Ramakrishna can become youth icon? Swami Vivekananda is youth icon. Like that I wondered, and I went inside the news. Then I saw Shah Rukh Khan has become youth. If Shah Rukh Khan is a youth icon, what will happen to the youth? Naturally, any icon will be imitated by the followers. So if icon drinks, followers will drink. So Ramji says, a person, popular person, every person should be responsible person. He should not create confusion in the society, especially in the younger generation, minds of the children. And popular person should be more careful. Officials are model for subordinates. Kings are model for entire nation. So an ordinary citizen, ordinary official says, he asks bribe. You tell, "Hey, don't take bribe." Then the official says, "What you talk? My officer is taking thousands, I am asking only hundreds. Then you go and ask the officer. He says, my secretary is taking lakhs, I am taking only in thousands. You go and ask the IAS, IPS officer secretaries, he says, my minister is taking crores. So where it ends, the chain? In the king. That's what you see, all scams in India because of this asatya. At the higher level, dishonesty is the only cause. Even though they take oath in the name of God or in the name of parent or in the name of constitution that I will be a public servant. Everybody takes the oath, na? And every year they repeat that oath also. Knowingly that we will not follow. And it is impossible to follow, knowingly. Then where is the question of taking oath? So knowingly telling the lie. But he cannot say, I will not take oaths. So he has to pretend as though he takes oath. Correct? Knowingly that I cannot follow this oath, he cannot say that I will not take oath. So what he has to do? He has to pretend that as though he is taking the oath, knowingly that he is not going to follow it, because already he has spent thousands of crores to win the election or to come to that post. Even to get an ordinary teacher post, professor post, you have to pay 5 lakh, 10 lakh. An inspector post means what? Crore nowadays, 1 crore, one inspector post. So after coming, spending 1 crore rupees, do you think that he will serve the society? He will be interested only in paying back his loan. So naturally he has to find out his own means. So it's a vicious cycle. Dishonesty destroys the individual, destroys the society and destroys the nation. And Ramji says, being a responsible citizen, I should behave properly, I should not create disharmony. The next argument Ramji says, if you want to contribute to the society, the minimum contribution can be being truthful in the society. Any person who wants to contribute to the society, what is the minimum contribution he can do? That being truthful. Being truthful is the best contribution. Truthful person is a treasure. He is a great asset to the society. Society remembers only those who have contributed through their character. Those who have contributed more, they are remembered for a longer period. Correct? Those who have contributed more, they are remembered for a longer period. Now you ask your mind, how many names you can remember as great people? And put down in the notebook, there will be one Buddha, there will be one Mahavira, there will be one Shankaracharya, Sri Ramakrishna, Rama, Krishna. All of them are what type of people? They are men of character. So therefore, who are remembered for longer period is only men of character. There may be many type of contribution. You can contribute in terms of wealth, in terms of arts, in terms of literature, in terms of science. All of them are small contribution. That is why it is already forgotten. How many of us remember who has contributed this land? Who has contributed money for this building? Nobody knows. So, human society doesn't remember the contribution in terms of wealth, science, arts and literature. It remembers only people who have contributed in terms of character. Thousands and thousands of kings and zamindars are forgotten. Hundreds of scientists are forgotten. Lakhs of our relatives are forgotten. None of us know the name of our great-grandfather's grandfather. Name. Not necessarily his life history or where he born. At least name. But still we remember people who lived 2000 years before, 3000 years before, lakhs of years before. Till date we remember Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus Christ. Why? Because their contribution is what? Their contribution is character-wise. Their contribution is contribution in terms of character. Being truthful is the best contribution. At least teach your children that they can contribute to the society by being truthful. By being you yourself truthful, you present a gift of truthful life to your children. They will remember. Children will remember. My father may be, my mother may be poor, but they have given us character. So our own children will disrespect even if you keep lakhs and crores of money as a property. But if you give them the property of how to live with as a truthful person, the values as the property, then they will respect you and they will be the respectable people in the society. All other properties, education, talents will be useless without character. They will destroy the individual's life. Like a drug addict may be educated person, maybe a big officer, but still if he is drug addict, what happens? He is a failure. Ramji continues. Kaschetayana purushaha karya karya vichakshanaha bahumanyeta loke durvrittam lokadushanam. This is from another angle. This angle is from the angle of loka bhaya. That means a person should have proper certificate from the society. That is the idea. Initially his argument is what? I should have proper certificate from myself, from my inner mind. Now Ramji says, not only I should have proper certificate from me, I should have certificate from the society also. Durvrittam lokadushanaha bhavati. Society will never respect an adharmic person. Durvrittaha lokadushanaha bhavati. Characterless person will be ridiculed. If I also a characterless person, then how can I expect respect from the society? Loke durvrittam mam kaf purushaha bahumanyete. Which person, even if he is dull-witted, will respect me? Even a dull-witted person comes to know that if I am a terrorist or if I am a wrong person, even if he is a dull-witted person, he will not accept me or respect me. If at all adharmic people are respected, that means what? His adharma is not known to the public. Correct? You may say, no Swami, all adharmic people are now respected. Z++ security is given. The very fact that Z++ security is given, that means what? Problems are there. Gandhiji never wanted any security. Why? Because dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Even if his physical death happens, still he is alive with us. Correct? Still he is alive. All people who had Z++, are they protected by the Z+? Where is Z+ shoot at them? Correct? Prime ministers are blown off. Same country, from the same family. Correct? So, here Ramji says, I cannot be a durvrittaha because I need respect from the society. Initial argument is, I need respect from my mind. Now argument is, I need respect from the society. To get that respect from the society, I should be a dharmic person. If anybody says, adharmic people also get respect. If anybody says, Ramji says, society doesn't know that he is adharmic. So far he is managing the game, the lie game he is managing, but one day it will come out. Kaha karya karya vichakshanaha purushaha bahumanyete. First one is what? Kaf purushaha bahumanyete. Which person will respect me? First question. Second question is, kaha karya karya purushaha bahumanyete. Which person who knows what is dharma and adharma will respect me? First is with regard to general public. Second one is with regard to people with wisdom. Karya karya vichakshanaha means sadhavaha jnaninaha. Sadhus are, jnanis are men of knowledge with dharma and adharma. And their intellect is what? Very sharp to know what is dharma and adharma. They will never compromise with dharma. Therefore, if anybody does adharma, immediately they will point out it is adharma. Sadhus will vote for always dharma. They will never be afraid of adharmic person. They will always condemn adharmic person, and they will always praise dharmic people. And certificate from sadhus for my character is the most important certificate. First most important is what? My certificate to myself. Second important certificate is sadhu certificate, because the sadhu certificate alone stands. And you cannot get sadhu certificate by bribing. By cajoling or by bribing or threatening, you cannot get certificate from them. Sadhus are very, very dangerous people, because they are ready to die. When I am going to threaten them that you give me certificate, false certificate, they will tell I will not give. If I threaten them, I will kill you. They are ready to die also. So their certificate is very, very important one for me, because not only they certify a person, but they do propaganda also. That is why dangerous. Sadhus are dangerous people. In what way? They will certify first, then they will do propaganda also. See, sadhus have given certificate for Ravana, one type of certificate. Another type of certificate for Rama. Till date they are doing, we are doing, you see, propaganda. Don't be Ravana. Be like a Rama. So they not only give certificate, but they give propaganda also. If character is bad, for eternity they will do propaganda that he is a bad person, he is a bad person, he is a bad person. If character is good, that also they will do propaganda for eternity. They don't have any other work other than this. This is another problem. With sadhus, somebody feeds, no home, no relatives, no need to save any money. So how to spend time? Go on, read the scripture and do propaganda. What is there in that scripture? If you take Ramayana as a scripture, there is the two characters, Ravana and Rama. Ravana got too much certificate from many people. See, from university, Ravana got the most educated person. Brahmaji gave this certificate. Devata has given, topmost Devata has given Brahmaji the most educated person certificate. Editor, he made Ravana to edit Veda, editor of Veda. What a certificate it is. And another certificate Brahmaji gave, he will be the most powerful person. So no death can come from Devatas, Gandharvas, like that he gave one more certificate. And Shiva, Bhagavan Shiva gave most devoted person certificate. Bhagavan Shiva gave Ravana, what certificate? Ravana is the most devoted person. Then Kubera gave a certificate, Ravana is the most wealthiest person. Then people gave him certificate, Ravana is Triloka Chakravarti. Devatas gave him certificate that we are all your slaves, you are Ajata Shatruhu. Ajata Shatruhu means na Jataha Shatruhu yasya, for whom there is no enemy at all. That is the certificate. Women gave him certificate to Ravana, he is a most beautiful person. And relatives gave him certificate, most benevolent person. He is most benevolent. That's why even if his brother sleeps for 6 months, he is feeding him, you see. Kumbhakarna was no work at all. 6 months sleeping, 6 months eating. Who will feed that type of brother? Imagine your younger brother eats for 6 months and sleeps for 6 months. Will you keep him in home? He is a most benevolent person. That was the certificate given by relative. But none of the certificate has a value. Sadhus gave him certificate. What certificate? He is a most cantankerous person. Whenever Ravana word is uttered, what certificate comes to us, to our mind? Neither Shiva's certificate, nor Brahmaji's, nor Devatas, nor relatives. Nothing comes in our mind. Ravana, ayyo beda. Even we don't name that name to our children, correct? I have not come across a name, Ravana. Have you come across? So, the certificate given by sadhus are most powerful certificate. Not only they give certificate, they will go on do propaganda. Not only they will do propaganda in their life, they will create shishyas to do that propaganda. Parampara, propaganda parampara. So one Swami, what he will do? He gives one propaganda, then at least after his death the propaganda can stop. No, he will not do that. He will not stop his propaganda. He will create his Shishya, do that same way. Don't tell Ravana is great, Rama is wrong. Don't tell. Rama is always wrong. Again Shishya Parampara continues. Someone feeds them, no fear for the society, no fear for the death. They are full of discrimination, dedicated to the truth. Always vote for inner character. Therefore, one cannot buy their certificate. Nor one can shut their mouth. One cannot bluff them. One cannot cajole them. So, their certificate alone stands for eternity. They have powerful instrument called Veda as a scale to measure a person's character. What is their power? What is the power of sadhus? They have a scale which will never go wrong, that scale. All our scales are, we give judgment. Judgment is given by scale. What is our scale? Either the benefit we get. Suppose one person introduces another person. Sir, he is very good. He is very nice person. So I also believe that he is nice person. Then I came to know he is a wrong person. Then I go to the person who introduced, hey, you told that your friend so-and-so is nice person. Yes, he is nice person. How can you say that he is nice person? Whenever I wanted, he gave money, therefore he is nice person. So, people's certificate is what? Based on their selfish interest, based on their ignorance, based on their weaknesses. But sadhu certificate is not based on any of these things. It is based on Veda. Their scale is always correct. So, if you want to know about a thing which is available in a long distance, you use telescope. If you want to know a minute thing, a minute living organ in this creation, you use microscope. If you want to know the person's pulse, heart beating, you use stethoscope. If you want to know a person's character, what scope you have to use? Vedic scope you have to use. So therefore Ramji says, Kaf Purushaha Karya Karya Vichakshanaha Mam Durvruttam Chet Bahumanyete. If I am Durvruttaha, which person with discrimination and nobility will give certificate? For me, good conduct certificate from sadhus is very, very important. It is not enough in school, you get that conduct certificate, you see. Have you read your 10th standard school certificate? In transfer certificate there. Conduct. What they will write? Good. Even for future terrorist also, the certificate will be what? Good. And you cannot say that 10th standard school headmaster, hey, you told that this conduct is good, now we find him as a terrorist. How can you give good conduct certificate? The school headmaster will tell, from my knowledge he is good. What to do? I don't have sarvajñatva to know the future of a person. But here sadhus know, they don't give certificate at all, first thing. If at all they give certificate, that stands for eternity. Therefore, their certificate is valid and stands the test of the time. All other certificates became futile and vanish in time. Society has forgotten kings and emperors and scientists and philanthropists. But society remembers only few people who got conduct certificate from sadhus. That's why till date we remember Ramji as what? As a good person. How? Because sadhus gave him certificate, they advertised that certificate for millions of years. They will chant that certificate for eternity. Even gods should get certificate from sadhus. Ramji says, a god, a godhead, a divinity which doesn't get certificate from sadhus will not be worshipped by the society. Dashavatara is there. 9 avatars already over. How many avatars you worship, you tell? Matsya, Kurma, Varaha. Any worship is happening for these avatars? Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Parashurama. His name also Rama only. Parashurama's name also Rama only. Since he had a weapon called Parashu, he is called Parashurama. Balarama. Do we worship all of them? No, because even though they gave certificate that so and so individual is avatara, but their character is not mentioned in that certificate. Therefore, nobody knows what type of character it is. We all know that it is God, that's all. What is that? If God is in that form, we don't worship that form. We worship the character of that divinity. So anybody's character is elaborately told. That divinity alone is worshipped. That's why out of 9 avatars, Dashavatara, they say one did not happen so far. So only 9 happened. Out of 9, only 2 are popular. One is Rama, another is Krishna. So Bhagavan says, even Devatas have to get the certificate. In Veda, 33 crore Devatas are there. Any one of you know the list? Name at least. 33 crore. We may know at least 33. Okay. Out of 33 also, do we worship all the 33 in same manner, with same respect and love? No. Shanishwara Bhagavan, do we worship? Shanishwara Bhagavan, one Bhagavan is there, Shanishwara, Shani. So do we love him? Do we love him? We go there to tell, hey Appa, don't come in my life. You go to temple, Narayana temple, and say, oh Bhagavan, please come to my life. Correct? Tirupati you go. What do you say? Oh Bhagavan, please bless me, come in my life. At least you come in my life or not. Send your wife in my life, Lakshmi. But when we go to Shanishwara temple, what we say? Oh Bhagavan, please be away from me. Why? Because that type of certificate he got. Poor man, this Shanishwara, he is called Jnana Karakaha. Jnana Karakaha means one who helps an individual to go to the Lord. How an individual will go to the Lord? Only when an individual finds the finitude of all worldly things, then only he will go for the Lord who happen to be the infinite entity. So how to make the person to find the finitude of worldly entities? So Shanishwara helps. If you are holding a child, he takes away that child. If you are holding a business and that business is a what you call obstacle for going towards the Lord, he makes loss. So nobody wants to go to God. So he says he helps. Go to God. How many times we are going to play with toys and families and ordinary things? Go to Lord, go to Lord. So since nobody wants to go to Lord, what happens? He is not a object of our love. Therefore Ramji says, even Devata should get certificate, proper certificate. We don't worship Indra, we don't worship Kateri. Worship Pandrama? Kateri. Kateri do we worship? No, we don't worship. So, if my character is Durvrittam, then I will be the object of Loka Dushanam, I will be the object of Sadhu Dushanam. Bhagavan continues. Kamavritto anvayam lokaha krishnaha samupavartate yadvritta santi rajanaha tadvritta santi praja. So far he was talking from the standpoint of an ordinary person, responsible person in the society. Now he is going to talk from the standpoint of a ruler of the society. He says, I, being a leader of the society, my character should be a model one. Society is sheepish in following popular people and leaders. If that person does not have character, then he will be the cause of chaos. Kama vrittam ayam lokaha. In general minds are, people's mind are with lot of desires and weaknesses. Therefore, they will try to get support for their weakness from the life of a great person. Suppose you ask a person, hey, why you are going for gambling? The person will say, Yudhishthira himself gambled, Swami. Hey, why you are drinking? Devatas are drinking Somapana. Hey, why you are going for illicit relationship with another woman? Krishna himself did Rasa Leela. Krishna did Rasa Leela at what time? What age? 11th age. Can a child of 11 years will have this type of ideas? Alright, even if you say that the child has this type of ideas, that the relationship between the Krishna and Gopikas are physical one, even if you say, before doing Rasa Leela, what Krishna did? Krishna did so many types of miracles, correct? So many, he drank fire and he killed lots of demons and he lifted the Govardhana. After lifting the Govardhana, you can follow. See, if you are going to follow a person, you should follow him in all aspects. So you have taken only convenient thing from his side, from his life. That's what here Bhagavan says. People will take only convenient things for their weaknesses as their support for their weaknesses. So Krishna is mentioned that he has moved with many girls and women, so his character is not good. Like that, there is an argument. For that, even if it is accepted that 11-year-old child will have that type of ideas, but before that the child has demonstrated his supernatural powers by lifting the Govardhana. You need not lift the Govardhana. Lift your finger and stand for 7 days. Lift your finger, raise your arm and lift your finger and stand for 7 days. Then we will give you permission for second marriage. So this type of arguments that great people had these weaknesses, therefore there is nothing wrong that I am having that weaknesses. This will be the normal person's arguments. If a thief is caught and he was brought to the court, the judge asks, why you have stolen? The thief says, Bhagavan Krishna has stolen. Then a person was caught for domestic abuse. So he was beating his wife. So he was caught and he has been brought to the court. Then he says, Rama has sent his wife to forest. So like that, people will quote something, some incident to take the support for their weaknesses. Kama vrittam ayam lokaha. This in general, people's mind are with lot of desires and weaknesses. Even if that leader doesn't have those weaknesses, this fellow will try to manage to get the weakness out of that incident. See, Ramji sent Sita ji to forest not as a domestic violence. But this fellow court say, that time itself domestic violence was there. Not for as a domestic violence. But this fellow understands that it is a domestic violence and courts. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Yedad acharadi sreshtaha tatta devetero janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokaha tad anuvartate. Sreshtaha yad acharati. Whatever a popular person, a successful person, a leader, whatever character he holds on to the society, itaro janaha pramanam kurute. That becomes a model for the other ordinary people. Therefore, I should be a good model. The problem in modern society is we don't have good model as popular people. I will not tell we don't have good model. We have thousands and thousands of good models. But that good models are not popularized because the popularizing media doesn't find a business in popularizing good models. See, January 12th is National Youth Day. Do you find any advertisement about that? In any media? At least on that January 12th. Because the youth icon happened to be what? Sannyasi. No business will happen. But February 14th is called Valentine's Day. 1 month before itself advertisement starts. Because business happens. So therefore, the problem in modern society is what? There is no popularity for good model. And because of a popularity of bad models, what happened? Society, especially children, consider those bad models as right one. Then if the cinema star or a cricketer or entertainer keeps his hairstyle as a funk hairstyle, he also keeps his funk. Goti dadi. You might have, goti dadi means goat dadi. Goat beard is called goti dadi. So goat beard and wandering. 2 rings was our good model. Okay. 2 rings, earrings are good model. It is a Shrestha for this culture. Now it is 1 ring. Goti Dadi, funk. From where? From this entertainer, that cricketer, that footballer. So now entertainers have become the model. That is the fate of modern generation. Not the people with character, not the people with spiritual wisdom, but entertainers have become the model. Yatha Raja, Tatha Praja. So, Bhagavan says, being a Raja, I should be a person who can keep, who can give, who can guide the society with my proper life and character. Bhagavan continues, Satyameva Andrusham Sancha Rajavrittam Sanatanam Tasmat Satyatmakam Rajyam Satye Lokah Pratishtitaha. Another argument. You have to hear entire thing from beginning, then only you will enjoy. Argument after arguments are coming to establish that I should be a man of truthfulness. So another argument is, he says, if Raja himself is adharmic, then adharma will be state sponsored. If Raja is adharmic, adharma will be state sponsored. If adharma is state sponsored, where will be the state? If Raja is adharmic, adharma will be state sponsored. Then if adharma is state sponsored, where will be the state? And with which scale the Raja will rule? What is the scale to rule this nation? What is the scale to give reward or to give punishment? What is the scale? We say constitution is our scale, correct? If Raja himself violates the constitution, what will happen? So there will not be constitution. And in democracy, at least you have a power to throw away that Raja. But in those days, it is continuity. So if Raja is Durvrittaha, people had to suffer and suffer and suffer. Here Ramji says, if Raja does not have dharma as a scale for his life and for ruling the country, by which scale he will rule this country? So it will be a state sponsored and everybody will violate, and if anybody is caught and given punishment, he will tell, what about you? He will openly ask. Suppose you imagine, these are all Ramji's imagination. You imagine a person is brought to my court and the complaint was, he is refusing to pay back the loan taken by his father. That was the complaint. So I ask, hey, how much property you have? That person says, 1 crore property I have. How much loan you have to give? 2 lakh rupees I have to give back. So why you are not giving? No, that loan was taken by my father. Why should I give back? Then I say that it is your father's promise, that he has promised that he will give back. You have to fulfill that promise. When I say, he will tell what? Did you fulfill your father's promise? Did you fulfill your father's promise? Your father told, go and stay in forest for 14 years. Did you fulfill? So will he not ask me, if I violate dharma, with what scale I can give punishment or reward? Sanatanam Rajavrittam is this. Sanatana Rajavritta. Vritta means lifestyle of Rajas or Sanatanam. What is that Sanatanam? Eternal lifestyle of Rajas are Satyam Andrushamsam cha. Satya, honesty, and care and compassion, both are Raja Vritti. They are the criteria for being a Raja. Tasmat Rajyam Satyatmakam. Why should I take this Rajya? By telling a lie, by not fulfilling my father's promise. If I take the Rajyam for the sake of Bhoga, violating the Satyam, then with what scale I will rule this country? If I apply the scale, the society will ask, you have not applied the same scale to you. When I do something wrong, you are telling it is wrong. When the same thing is done by you, you are telling it is right. Will the society ask this question or not? That was the idea. So kingdom is for what purpose? Satyatmakam Rajyam. Japali Rishi argued that kingdom is your property. Your father, you are the eldest son of Dasharatha, therefore it is your property, therefore please take. So dynasty argument. So Bhagavan says, neither dynasty nor democracy are the criteria. What is the criteria to be a leader? Honesty. Relatives wanted Ramji to be their king of the nation. That is called dynasty. Ayodhya people wanted Ramji to be their king. So that is called democracy. Neither dynasty argument nor democracy argument is the criterion. But what is the argument to be the criterion to be the leader? Whether the leader is a man of truthfulness or not. So, Rajyam is for Satyatmakam. Rajyam is for establishing Satya and Dharma in the society. If I myself am Asatyavan, for becoming a king, if I myself am a Asatyavan, then how can I establish Satyam and Dharma? Without following Satyam, either by king or by people, where is the society at all? Whether the society understands, whether the society accepts or not, the fact is Satye Lokaha Pratishtitaha. Entire human life, entire creation, existence of human life, existence of society, why existence of even the creation depends upon Satya. It's a most beautiful and powerful assertion. Ramji here says, even if one moment of the human society, even if one moment becomes 0 hours with regard to Satyam, if with regard to electricity 0 hours, with regard to so many things 0 hours, na? So Ramji says, if you put 0 hours, entire world put 0 hours for Satyam. So that one moment, 1 hour or 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you tell people you need not follow Dharma. Whatever you do, you will not get punishment. If you announce 0 hours, what will happen? Every fellow will try to grab others' wealth, others' family members, do all akramas, because he is sure that he will not get punishment for his adharma. Therefore, it will never happen. Society will never exist without Satyam. Satye Lokaha Pratishtitaha is a most powerful assertion. We will see in the next class. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranadakleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Satyavratam Satyaparam Sri Satyam Satyasya Yonim Nihidam Cha Satye Satyasya Satyam Vrata Satya Netram Satyatmakam Tvam Sharanam Prapannaha Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.